So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jonathan back at you. It's super early. No, it's not. It's like 8:35, 8:40 right now. I'm on my way to work. So I wanted to talk to you guys about, various films that you can watch to help you feel good and influence your life. Well, I'll bring various films on a regular basis, but what I want to talk to you today is about a film called Dil Chahta Hai. And Dil Chahta Hai is a very, very good Indian film. It's like a very good Bollywood film. It's basically like these three friends, and they're basically living life, and they're going out and hanging out and having fun, and there's a lot of singing and dancing. And they go to a nightclub, and there's this huge famous number in a nightclub where they're singing and dancing and hanging out and having fun. But after that, it starts to get into them dating, and they all meet girls, and they all like these girls, and there's like romantic adventures with them chasing these girls around, and there's big musical numbers and big dances on this romantic adventure, right? And it's a really good movie. And the guys, they're cute guys, whatever, and they got a nice style, very neat, clean. They all wear jeans and either colorful t-shirts or collared shirts, all have their hair cut good, and they just go out there and they have fun. And it's just exploring life and going through life and having fun and meeting girls and, getting girlfriends or whatever. And it's a really good film. And what you have to watch in that, what I've noticed about in that film, and it's actually, I've talked to people about the film too, like other Indian men before, and it's influenced them a lot. And that's basically a part of that culture where it's kind of like, it's not really, like, remember I was talking about yesterday about the difference between American culture and other cultures. A lot of cultures are a little bit more social and they take their time with things. And outside of America, and a lot of Indian people from India are like that. They take their time with things, they scope out things, they go on the adventure, right? They go on the ride. And I remember when I was younger, I used to go on the ride. I wouldn't be so quick to be super desperate and run out there and throw all this game on girls and be like, oh my God, get with me. No, I went on the ride, and I had some crazy, wacky, wild adventures from just going on the ride, and that's what, because eventually if you just go on the ride, eventually you'll get somebody, right? You'll get somebody, but you just need to know how to go on the ride correctly. And that's what these dudes in the movie were doing. They're just going on the ride correctly, right? So one thing I could tell you about the ride, right, or the romantic journey as it is, right? So what I've discovered is, you have to be in a place where people really love you and want you around. And like in the film, the guys were best friends, and they put out, between the three of them, they put out a lot of positive energy, and they liked each other, and people around them, liked them, and they were able to go and have this positive energy that carried out throughout their romantic journey. Now, for this video, a lot of you guys are going to leave comments about, well, that's not true, life doesn't work like that, this, that, and the other, right? But I found for me, it actually did work like that. Like, when I was in San Francisco has a lot of political issues. So like, I couldn't find a social group to get in with because of all the political issues, and without having a good social group to be solidified in and have people giving you positive energy and encouraging you, it's hard to really keep your head up. It's hard to really keep the positive energy yourself. It's hard to dress nice. It's hard to carry yourself in a respectable manner and keep yourself neat and clean and put together, because it's like nobody really cares about you. So why would you do that? So that's one thing. And I've noticed that when I came to New York, I'm Jewish, so I hang out with the Jews and they give me positive energy and encourage me and make me feel loved and welcome, boosts up my self-esteem and confidence. I know that people are always looking at me, so it makes me want to take care of myself. It makes me want to keep neat and clean. Makes me want to keep dressing nice. Makes me want to keep up the positive attitude. You know what I'm saying? And then that helps with dating, because then you're always in a positive mood, And then the other thing is, when you're in a place where people love you, you're not always stuck at the club, right? A lot of us are stuck at the club because we have no other option. That's why people go to the club. That's why people run street game, because they don't have any other social groups. They don't have any other friends. They don't have any other options where they can go and meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you're stuck at the club, constantly hitting a wall with girls like I said, most men are never going to take a girl home from a club, okay? It's just not going to happen, because the girls don't know you, and it's creepy. And number two, a lot of times you're not going to get a emotional investment from a club, because you're not going to be hanging out and talking to the girl that long, because there's so many distractions. And even if, let's say, you were to get an emotional investment long enough to get a phone number, it's like, the girl has a bunch of other guys on the list of dudes that hit on her and got her number. So, and so it's really cool to see that movie where it was like the people loved them and wanted them around, and it was constantly full of positive energy. So I really liked the film. And the other thing was, like I said, going on the romantic adventure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember back in the day in college, it was a romantic adventure to be crushing on the hot Japanese teaching assistants when I was taking Japanese back in the day. Oh my God, those girls were so hot. It was ridiculous. It was like, damn. I almost had a heart attack every time I came to class. Like, saw the hotness dripping off them. Or like, just hanging out with people at school, and then, you like a girl and she's not into you, but then she's like, oh, go do this to impress me. Go talk to all these other, go do this or go on this wacky adventure. And then you end up finding somebody else in the midst of that. Or you end up being in their social group and some girl comforts you about the other girl not liking you. And next thing you know, you get a girlfriend out of that, It's like that, you know what I'm saying? So the romantic journey. So, in short, what I got out of Dilchada Hey is, number one, the romantic journey. Just go on the romantic journey. You'll meet somebody and you'll have fun. And number two, try to be in a situation where people actually love you and want you to be around. Because then you can build up the positive energy and they'll encourage you to keep yourself together, neat and clean. And yeah, so that's it on that movie. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. I'll get back to you. All right, peace.